Thursday, everyone. We got a fun little work set for you guys coming up today. It's a little longer style chipper, and we have some options for you. But before we get to that, let's talk about the warm-up. The warm-up is really dependent on how long you want to, or how long you have, because this workout is going to take a little bit longer. So give yourself an ample warm-up, make sure you're set, but definitely don't overkill the warm-up because you will definitely warm up in certain movements in this workout, okay? As you start the work set though, quad plank for 3 seconds to down dog for 3 reps, just kind of heating up the core and the shoulders again. Narrow squat hold for 20 seconds, rest 10 seconds. Into an air squat for 20 seconds, nice and smooth and steady. We're not looking for max reps here, we're just looking for continuous steady movement and quality squatting. 10-second rest, you'll transition to a sumo squat hold for 20 seconds, for 10 seconds rest in between, then you'll move into your air squat for 20 seconds again, just continuous steady state movement, good quality squatting, and then rest 10 seconds, and then transition into 5 wide stance good mornings. So this warm-up moves pretty smoothly once you start with the squat holds. It's just going to take you right steady on the clock. So set your Tabata timer, 2010, and that'll help get you through nice and consistently. We'll do that anywhere from 1 to 2 rounds. We'll then move down into the bottom where we're going to touch some dumbbells. Pause goblet squat for 3 reps at a 3-second hold in the bottom. Working on positions here, working on feeling the dumbbell and having some fun with that. You'll then move into your single arm clean and jerk for 6 alternating reps. So we'll talk about how that transition is going to come into play as we work back and forth. And then you're going to finish off with 4 alternating dumbbell snatches. Same dumbbell, so it's all the same load, but we're exploring 2 different lifts here, okay? Then you're going to finish off with a little run or cardio piece of choice to get you going. We'll hit that up anywhere. We'll say 2 rounds to 3 rounds if you want to take a little extra warm-up or if you have a little extra time. And then move into the work set. The workout today is going to be a mile run or an 800-meter run or cardio piece of choice. You'll then move into 150 goblet squats or 75 goblet squats, breaking them down as you need to. Finishing off the work set with 75 dumbbell snatch or 40, 50 burpees or 25, and dumbbell clean and jerk for 25, alternating for 25. So, or 15, I should say. So lots of stuff to check down the list. In this workout, technically we are using 1 dumbbell, but if you know going overhead is a little bit more challenged and you have a selection to lighter, heavier, you could use a heavier dumbbell for the goblet squat than the snatch and the clean and jerk. So just keep that in mind as you're playing. If overhead is limited, have some fun with it, play with 2 different dumbbells. If not, 1 dumbbell all the way through, you will not be disappointed, all right? Let's get you warmed up, ready to go, and we'll have some fun with this bad boy today. Let's get those feet under those hips. We'll take the arms big and tall. We're going to scratch our back with one hand and reach through that elbow. Nice big stretch. We'll reach up nice and high. Scratch the back with the other hand. Big stretch. Oh yeah. Come back up, big stretch. Hands out to the T. We're going to turn them in. Turn them out. Turn them in. And out. And in, and out. Take the arms up big and tall. We're going to reach over to one side, big stretch. We'll come back through, big stretch. And then from here, we're going to lower down, forward fold, touch those toes. We'll walk up those shins. Come down, frame a foot. We'll step it back into your lizard, nice and square. Inside hand's going to reach. Rotate down to the floor. We'll come back up. Then we're going to rotate. We'll come back up. And then rotate, and come back up. Take that hand down, outside hand, big circle, reach forward, circle around, plant that hand, step back into your down dog, press the heels for 1 and 2, come back to center, extend into your plank and step the other foot up. Inside hand is going to reach way up. We're going to rotate, forearm to the floor. Come back up, rotate, reach up, and rotate, and reach up. Plant the hand, take that outside hand, big circle around, plant that hand down, step back into your down dog, reach those hips, set those shoulders, press a heel, come back to center, into your plank, tucking and pressing. Tiptoe those feet up. Nice roll up. Big tall stretch. Oh, and come on back down with those hands. Yeah. All right. If you'd like to continue warming up a little slower, a little extra movement for you, please do so. Take your time, pause the video, come back. I am going to get you moving along with that nice little work set, number 1. So first movement we have is our quad plank to down dog. So I'm going to get myself set up in my tabletop. My knees are under my hips, my hands are under my shoulders. I'm going to pull everything in, press through those hands and shoulders, lift and hold for 3 seconds. And then from there, I'm going to lift my hips up into my down dog, making sure my shoulders are engaged and solid. And then I'm going to come back down to my table. Reset the position. This time I'm going to go 2 reps back to back. So I can again pull my ribs and hips together, press through my shoulders and my hands. I'm going to lift and hold for 3 seconds. Extend up into my down dog. Come back in. This time I'm going to stop at that quad plank. So making sure I'm tight, I'm set, I'm stacked over my hands, and then I would flow back into my down dog. So if you'd like to, and you have that ability in the core to maintain those positions, you can flow from one exercise to the next. If you would like to reset in between each one, even throw in a cat-cow curl, not a bad idea, just to kind of open things up, please be my guest. All right. The next exercise we have is a narrow squat hold. All right, so I'm going to get my feet set up in my narrow squat stance, whatever that happens to be. Standing tall, I'm going to pull myself down in the bottom of that squat, whatever that is, and I'm going to hold this position for 20 seconds. I'm going to hold strong, pressing my knees out a little bit, making sure my weight is through the midfoot, and then when my 20 seconds is done, I will stand. The key thing here is that we're focusing on staying engaged in the bottom, and I'm not just softening in the bottom. I'm in an engaged bottom of squat hold, so really fight for it. Our next exercise is the air squat, so I get myself set up in my regular squat stance. The timer will beep, and I'm just going to move through some good squats for 20 seconds. Not worrying about rushing, not worrying about how many reps I get, but worrying about keeping my weight through the midfoot, my hips going towards my heels, my chest and back staying tall and upright, and then standing tall. So finishing each squat with good position and taking the time to hit those positions well. After my 20 seconds is up, I'm going to set myself up in a sumo squat position. And again, like the narrow, I'm going to take it down well, and I'm going to hold down here active for 20 seconds. Actively pushing the knees out, making sure my feet are flat, my chest is tall, I'm active here. When my 20 seconds is done, I'll stand out of it with a good squat. Okay. Then I'll bring my feet back into my regular squat stance. Beep, clock will go, and I'll take down 20 seconds again of good, solid air squats. Not worrying about, again, rushing, but just getting good movement in there and making sure I'm hitting all my points of performance. After that set of squats, I'm going to go into my wide stance, and I'm going to squeeze my glutes, and I'm going to work on keeping my body tall, pulling my hips back with soft knees, feeling my hamstrings say hello, and then standing and squeezing at the top. So it's not a lot. It doesn't take too much for my hamstrings to say hello today for sure. I'm going to pull my hips back, feel those hamstrings, stand tall, good squeeze. I'll do 1 rep from the side so you guys can see my back position. Again, I squeeze, I pull back, keep that chest up high, my weight is through my midfoot, and that big toe is flat, and then I stand tall, and finish at the top of the rep. Quick little recap for you guys. Quad plank for 3 seconds to down dog for 3 reps, into a narrow squat hold for 20 seconds, resting 10, into 20 seconds worth of air squats, rest 10, 20-second sumo squat hold, rest 10 seconds, into your air squats again for 20, resting 10, and then finishing off with that wide stance good morning for 5 reps. 1 to 2 rounds there, take it down, get your squat legs ready to go, because we're going to keep them ready for the next little phase. Pause the video, take that down for a couple rounds, see how you're feeling, come back to me and I'm going to show you and walk you through those pause goblet squats, to get started off our second work set. Our second work set is our pause goblet squat. So we're gonna take the dumbbell under the chin, feet in our squat stance. Holding that dumbbell up nice and strong, I'm gonna take my hips to my heels, knees are slightly out, and my body's gonna stay upright. I'm gonna hold for 3 seconds, press through the legs to stand tall, all right? So again, trying to stay as upright as I can. I'm only gonna go as deep as I can maintain position in my back position. And then I'll stand tall and finish those 3 solid reps, okay? So keep that in mind. We only wanna go as down as far as we can maintain. The goblet squat is great to help push and work on that upright torso. So listen to your body, listen to your ankles, and see where it takes you today. 3-second hold, stay active, stay strong. Our next exercise is the single arm clean and jerk, followed by the snatch. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take that dumbbell from between my feet. I'm gonna pull my hips back and down, take hold, and I'm gonna clean this dumbbell up to my shoulders. So I'm gonna stand it up. I can either stand tall and then jerk or press, or I can come down and I can come through and right into that jerk or press. So it's up to you on what I want to work on. So again, I can stand tall, reset, jerk, come back down, switch, or right into it. Depending on where you're at with that movement, depending on how you feel with it, play around, see how it is. Make the choice in terms of what's going to make the best movement for you. And it's not to say you can't change in the workout. So if you're feeling that nice smooth flow from the clean into the jerk, and then all of a sudden you're getting tired and you have to stand up for a second and then jerk it or clean it, or sorry, press it, do so. Adjust your movement as you go. Make sure you're moving efficiently, safely, and cleanly. Our next exercise is the dumbbell snatch. So again, taking it from the floor or wherever the floor happens to be for me today. I'll squat down. I'm going to do the same kind of setup, except I'm going to take the dumbbell right overhead. I'm going to stand it up, drive, finish in that little power position. I'm going to come down. I'll transition it, take it to the floor or wherever the floor happens to be. Stand, drive, stand tall, and then again, rotate back and forth. Working through my transition, working through that good, smooth hip extension, and allowing the legs to do the work, okay? From there, you're gonna go outside, you're gonna go for a little run, all right, or a cardio piece of choice. Get your heart rate up, relax your arms and stuff from holding on the dumbbell, and then take that through 2 rounds to get you ready for what you're about to do in terms of the work set, all right? Quick little recap, we have a pause goblet squat, 3 reps at 3 seconds, single arm clean and jerk, 6 alternating, or clean and press, dumbbell snatch for 4 alternating, and then a little bit of cardio, 2 rounds. Pause the video, take it down, get yourself ready. We're about to break down the workout for you, all right? So the workout today consists of 1 mile run, or 800 meters, or the cardio equivalent of choice that I'll have on the bottom of the workout description. Hit that up nice and solid. This is not gonna be like a super fast sprint, but don't dog it either. Take it down at a nice steady pace to set you up well to move into that next set of exercises, which is a goblet squat. Or if you'd like to add a little bit more overhead to your game, you can do a single arm thruster and alternate every 5 reps, or 5 to 10 reps, we'll say, okay? So from here, we have our goblet squats. We just talked about that, up under the chin, and I'm gonna take this through with squat quality, no pause, for as many reps as I can until I break down 150. The single arm dumbbell thruster, same idea. I'm just gonna clean it up. I squat and I press. I come back down, execute a good front squat, into that drive to get that dumbbell overhead. So if you'd like to experiment with that, you can experiment with breaking it down with the goblet. If you don't want to go overhead again, you're going to go overhead a few times in this workout. So if you want to say, I'll just work the squat this time, rock the goblet. If you're like, no, I kind of want to go overhead, it's going to be super light, all right? Then allow yourself to play, all right? I only want you doing the thruster if you have a super light dumbbell though. It shouldn't be super heavy, all right? That's a movement you can have 2 dumbbells for sure in this workout. Don't make it heavy. If you only have one that you're using for the snatch, clean, and the goblet, just do the goblet. Focus on those good quality squats, okay? From there, we have the dumbbell snatch. We just talked about that in our workout description, so I'm not gonna break it down too much. I'm just gonna demonstrate a couple smooth reps for you guys. So I come down, in back position. I want you to watch my back position for the next rep. I focus on that good deadlift back all the way down, every single rep, okay? I always want to put the dumbbell down to the floor, like I'm going to do another lift. Even if I'm just putting it down to rest, I always want to put the dumbbell down like I'm going for one more snatch, okay? It's safe, it's efficient, and it'll help that back stay healthy and happy. After the snatch, again, we have burpees, woo! So I'll show you a couple burpees. Again, working on that good stacked wrist and elbow. All right, first rep is going to be a full burpee, so I come down. Solid clap. The next one would be a step back / step up. I come down. Still get the hop. If you're like, I don't do burpees, I can't quite get the push just yet. I'm still working on that. Squat thrust it up, all right? So with the squat thrust, we want to make sure we're hitting that good plank. Or you can step back, jump it in, or you can step back, step in, or any combination of those movements, okay? Do what's going to be the most efficient for you, give you a good cardio response. It's going to work that core / upper body a little bit differently, either one, but it's going to be very effective and very solid, all right? From those 50 or 25 burpees, we move into our dumbbell clean and jerk. So again, I just want you to pay attention to my back position, all right? Whenever I do those, a couple linked reps, I come down, good back position, clean, jerk. I come down, good back position, jerk. Again, good back position, press, press. Okay, so you can work on either a clean and press or clean and jerk, whatever you're more comfortable with. But I always want you to focus on that back position, just like the snatch. The body goes down the same way as if you're going to do another lift. All right? Quick recap on the workout. We have cardio of your choice, or run a mile or 800 meters. Goblet squat, 150 reps or 75. Dumbbell snatch, 75 reps or 40. Burpee, 50 reps or 25. And then we have our lovely dumbbell clean and jerk to close out the day, 25 reps or 15. All right. All those clean and jerk / snatches are all alternating. All right, so you're going to work through that work set really well. Please have fun with this one, you guys. Enjoy it. Take it down, bite-sized chunks. Choose the rep scheme that's best for you, and have a ton of fun. Happy Thursday. We will see you very soon. Let me know how this one went. Looking forward to it. Talk to you tomorrow for another good day of fun. Have a good weekend.